Live from Silent Hill, it's Super GameKast 2 with your host, Bronson Fiore.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super GameKast 2, your #1 place for video game news on the internet. I am Bronson Fiore, joined by the always awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Hi, I'm here.
You are here.
I'm as here as I can be.
We are joined by the wielder of the banhammer, the mod mommy herself, a Miss Emily Hulslander. The ninja of our little posse, the HR ninja, a Jesse Pewitt.
I'm here. Made it.
The soft-spoken ninja. So we have guests.
We do have guests.
Yes.
Oh,
what up?
Hey, we have two gentlemen from the triumvirate. A Mr. High Fly Guy Kai.
What's going on, people?
Oh no, you're good.
You're good.
Sorry, hey.
Bronson's speaking out.
I want to do it too. It's your boy, the highest, the flyest, the guyest, the highest, Mr. High Fly Guy himself. Happy to be here. What's poppin'?
All right, and a Mr. Kill 'em Slowly.
Yo, how's it going? It's your boy, Kill 'em Slowly.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So news. All right. So hey, PlayStation, it's cool, right? Not really recently.
I mean, sure. Yeah, they got games.
Kinda.
I see a Spider-Man Morales right on my screen. Look at this.
Look
at this.
Okay, that's fair. They're revealing. So they showed off some of the games that are coming to PlayStation Plus Premium, and it's a lot of stuff that you would expect. Their first party lineup, your Bloodborne, your Demon Souls, your Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Stuff like that. And then they get into their classic catalog. And this is the saddest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay, well, all right. Hang on a second. All right. So first off, this is like the preview into the introduction of these 3 tiers. That's their PlayStation or their Game Pass competitor, right? So, all right. So I'm pulling up this list here on the stream right now. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking through a bunch of these games. They got Bloodborne.
Right. The PS4
The PS4 side is good.
Yeah, the PS4 and PS5 side is great. Actually, it's actually better than I thought it would be. The fact that they have like Returnal on there already, and Miles Morales, like that's great.
Yeah.
The problem that I run into is when we get down into the classic catalog. Let's talk about these great PS1 experiences.
All right.
Like Intelligent Cube or Jumping Flash.
Ape Escape is on there.
Ape Escape is on there.
It and Hot Shots Golf are good games.
Yes.
Siphon Filter's on there. Siphon Filter. I
Look,
can't pronounce
I need to experience that hip turning technology that you can only find in Siphon Filter.
Bro, Mr. Driller, bro. I used to play that on my phone all the time. I get fun stuff.
I can play it on your TV again.
Why'd they choose Tekken 2 and not Tekken
3? Yeah, I don't know.
That was a weird choice.
Yeah.
Yo, so do you want the Tekken that like kind of got moon jumping terribly right and then destroyed everything else about the game?
It's like you look at like all the best of PS1 they could have pulled, like. You could have gotten the Resident Evils. You could have gotten Silent Hill, Metal Gear, Final Fantasy. Like
this list is nothing. It's like, why even have this on here?
It's not a lot. Yeah.
I posted a tweet from Jeff Gersman of Giant Bomb in the Discord earlier this week. This feels like a list of just stuff that they had to put it on here. And they're just like, well, like this feels like some people aren't going to play anyway. Like this list of this is exact quote: the list of classic PlayStation games coming to Sony's new tier of service reads like they were chosen by a company that really thinks you hate old games and won't ever bother to play them. Last little bit of news. Last week we covered Jim Ryan's little gaffe with the whole abortion issue going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Insomniac has responded by donating $50,000 to Women's Reproductive Rights Assistance Project.
Thank you.
But then Sony was like, "Hey, don't try not to announce that." And everyone was like, "What? This is a good thing?" I don't know.
We don't want to say all the good things that we're doing.
Sony,
Like,
are you okay?
They're having a stroke, obviously.
Man,
do we need to take you somewhere? Get you some help?
First of all, I'm gonna get you some old games. Second of all,
Take them out back.
Yeah.
Hey, Final Fantasy VII, that's a thing, right?
I
Last I
guess
checked, it was.
You know, whatever.
So, Final Fantasy VII Remake director says Square Enix will share Final Fantasy VII news next month. Nomura said in a Japanese live stream about Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier, a mobile battle royale.
That's
said
right.
that there'll be, yep, because that's a thing.
Yep. All right.
That
Yeah.
yeah, we are getting Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis and possibly news about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
Possibly.
The last week.
Possibly.
That's what it says.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Fine.
The company that brings you the current #1 MMO on the market.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I mean, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and also this is coming off the heels of last year's news story. In last we heard about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, in which it could, quote, differ significantly from the original. So,
Man. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm interested.
I'm worried, and we actually we actually talked a little bit of this on our YouTube page. Actually, we were talking about when Kingdom Hearts got announced. We were talking about like what was going to drop first. Was it going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 or Kingdom Hearts 4? Malik was on the side that Final Fantasy VII was coming out first. I'm on the side that Kingdom Hearts is probably going to drop first. Especially with this news now of like it could differ significantly from the original. First of all, what the hell are you doing? Just like leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Like it was great. All you had to do was make another one of those.
But if you pay attention, they're trying to do something here. Now you gotta actually like compensate for the things that's going on with Zach, for the things that's going on with the current crew, and how things are gonna be a little bit different.
Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
Like, you gotta think about this is gonna be the second game, and people by now, once you get out of Midgard, the game is supposed to become an open world like game. So it's like, how are they supposed to incorporate that correctly into the second game? These are all little things that you have to think of. So I mean, even if you pay attention to the story, definitely there were things that were going to be different.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think that is what that is referring to. I know they're saying the original, but I'm not sure if they're just talking about part 1 or not. You know what I mean?
I think they're going to deviate from like you originally.
They're clearly, they've already deviated from the original part of the game. Sephiroth's already in the game. You know, I mean, we got the Whispers doing whatever the hell they're doing, obviously representing the angry fanboy. That part I get, but I'm just concerned that this game is not going to be even consistent with Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. That's the part that scares me. Because think about it this way, right? You could have gotten a successful 3-part series out in a relatively small amount of time. You know what I mean? Like, to make Final Fantasy VII complete.
A 1-to-1?
What'd you say?
What are you suggesting if they did a 1-to-1 in that case?
No, I'm not talking about a 1. I'm talking about keeping the storyline that they have right now, wherever direction they're going to go. I'm saying they could have pushed this out faster, but I think they're worried about obviously PS5 and next gen consoles. They're worried about the the engine, if that's going to be the thing that they're consistently using. I don't need you to defer too far from what you did in Final Fantasy Remake Part 1, right? Just continue on with whatever crazy loop-de-loop story you were going on. I enjoyed myself. I had a good fucking time. That's all I'm saying. Like, stop taking all day. Put out the damn game.
I'm mad that I was already mad that they were like, oh, we're gonna make a remake of Final Fantasy VII, and then I get all the way through it, and they're like, psych, we're making a Kingdom Hearts game.
I mean, yeah, but we moved on from that. Enough time, I think, has passed. We accept that what they're doing with this, okay. And then we just got to see what they're gonna do with this part 2, given those changes. And
yes,
and you're talking about engines and stuff like that. Who knows?
Could I ask you guys a question? Like, do you think Square, like the current move Square is making when it comes to Final Fantasy, is like a direct like reflection of what's been going on lately in their like overall planning, like how they lost a bunch of money when it came to the Marvel deal, also, and how much they've been selling off like parts of their company. They've like given away essentially their entire like West Side. So like maybe
I think they're
things
doubling
are gonna
down on
pick
Final
up.
Fantasy super hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they know Final Fantasy VII is going to sell no matter what the fuck they do. So why not double down on it?
And they also know that like as long as 14 continues to gradually improve or be a good game, that and the rest of the MMO market is floundering, that they're in a safe place as far as that's concerned as well. Hey, Konami is apparently working on 3 Silent Hill projects.
Okay, this blew me away.
Yeah, my girlfriend told me about this one.
I thought they were fully in on the slot machine game.
Pachinko machine.
The Pachinko, man.
Yeah.
So what are they working on?
So last week, following a collection of leaked concept images that appeared, a new Silent Hills in development. This followed a VGC story from last February. It reported that Konami was planning to revive the long dormant series. Details are emerging as first mentioned by Nate the Hate and journalist Jeff Grubb. A remake is of the fan favorite 2001 Silent Hill 2. Is supposedly being worked on by Bloober Team.
Okay.
Which they made The Medium.
Oh, those guys. Okay.
Yeah, and they made Blair Witch.
We'll see. All right.
And the
Observer was pretty good.
Yeah. The Bloober Team did not respond to comment. Supposedly it's going to be a Silent Hill 2 remake for reworked puzzles, new endings, timed PlayStation console exclusive. Multiple projects in development, including new mainline entry and side stories. This is what people are just hearing, though, not confirmed. Apparently there was the episodic short stories one was going to be worked on Until Dawn. The Until Dawn folks, Supermassive. And then apparently Annapurna Interactive is working on something for it. So yeah, they got like supposedly like 3 or 4 different things. No one's willing to comment. Images did leak last year related to a PT style teaser game codenamed Sakura. And yeah. So, and this was also reported last year. Konami plans to ramp up its premium game development last year with new installments or remakes for Metal Gear and Castlevania. I know that we have heard remakes of Metal Gear Solid 1 for 2 years straight now. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. Every time it comes to like Konami news, like I'm just skeptical because it's like people have been talking about Silent Hill games for like years now.
Yep.
So it's like, am I really gonna see any of this stuff, or is this just another one of those times where I gotta take this with a grain of salt? You know?
I think that we probably will, only because of the fact that we were already set to have a Silent Hill game, which was well into development, the one that Kojima and Del Toro were working on, and it just kind of fell through. So once that whole debacle happened, now that it looks like they never really let go of the idea of bringing back Silent Hill, because obviously the movies did pretty well. And like they know it's something that makes a lot of money that they don't actually have to invest a lot into. Metal Gear is really the heavy hitter, right? Like that like because Kojima was just out of control. You know what I mean? He's like, I need everything everywhere and anyone in this game. And I appreciate the hell of it because I'm a Metal Gear fan, but I understood why like Konami was just kind of like, yo, bro, like you're burning through money at this.
Right.
Like, so the whole Pachinko and Yu-Gi-Oh thing, whatever, dude. Like, my big fear is I don't have faith that these are gonna be like good because I don't know how much invested Konami is into making a good game. That's my fear.
Yeah.